Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be showing you how to make these delicious meat pies. First, you're going to need unsalted butter at room temperature. Here I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour. This is 16-ounce beef. You're also going to need your green seasoning. And here I'm using Goya adobo and also Oxtail seasoning. You're going to need salt, black pepper, chopped potatoes in small cubes, and diced onions, and also sliced carrots. So the first step is to add the room temperature butter into the flour and also break it into small pieces, as you see I'm doing right here. The best way to mix butter and flour is by using your thumb and pointing fingers. So remember to mix the first stick of butter all into the all-purpose flour very well. And after that, you can go ahead and use the next stick of butter. And I'm going to repeat the same process as I'm rubbing my fingers against the flour and butter. And this is what it should look like. As you see, it looks crumbly, which was different from the beginning. And now we're going to go ahead and add water to it. And remember, this is going to be a soft version of meat pies because sometimes meat pies can be very hard and I don't like it. I just don't. So this is the reason I make my dough soft. And if your dough is too soft, you can also add flour just to support it. And remember to mix the flour with the dough as you see here. Use all of your arm strength, okay? And now I'm just making sure that my dough is perfectly fine. And it looks really good, you see? Okay, so now I'm adding my saran wrap to the dough. And we are going to let this sit for about 30 minutes. Okay. And this is what it should look like. So now as the dough is settling for 30 minutes, we are going to add oil to our pan here. And we are going to add our beef. And now we are going to mix the beef in the oil. And now we can finally add our onions. And we're going to saute the onions with the beef. Okay. So as you see here, there is liquid that's with the beef. And we are just going to simply pour that into a cup. And you're going to see the reason very soon. But in the meantime, add your adobo seasoning. And also add your oxtail seasoning. And mix it with the beef and onions. Now I have added my habanero pepper. And now, remember that liquid that I had before? I'm adding flour to it. And then you're just going to mix it because this is going to be the thickener to this filling. And you're just going to pour it in. And also add your carrots and your potatoes as well. And also some of that green seasoning. I just mixed it with water, by the way. And also add your salt and pepper. And now I'm just going to mix it all together. And we're going to cover it and let that cook for about 15 minutes. And you're going to taste it to see if it's okay as well. And it's really good. So now we have our dough, and we're just going to cut it into 8 pieces. And with one of our dough, we are just going to roll it out flat. Please watch carefully as I do this because it's kind of hard to explain. But yes, remember as you're rolling the dough, just do not make it extremely too flat, okay? But after you have done it, you can go ahead and add your meat inside and use water to seal the dough. As you see here, I'm just placing it all the way around the sides. And then we're just going to fold it and use our fingers to seal it. And now you're going to use your fork to seal it even more. Please take your time when doing this because you do not want to rip the dough. And now use a knife to cut off the extra pieces of dough. And now I am just shaping the meat pie. And I'm using a fork to punch a hole in the middle. And now we are just going to repeat the same process. And remember to have your dough to be in between being thin and thick. Don't ever make it too thin or too thick, or it's just not going to come out to be good. And never put too much filling. And also never ever put too much water because it's just, the dough is just going to change and it's not going to be good as well. It's just not. And remember to seal it. And the reason I'm saying this is because I have made plenty of mistakes when making meat pies, and I just don't want you guys to make the same. Please don't. Mainly when you're having events and you're having people to come over. Just take your time. And also make your meat pies on a day that you know you're not busy and you have the spare time. And the reason I seal the meat pie is for presentation. And now in a cup, you're just going to beat 1 egg. And now after beating 1 egg, I'm using a paper towel to rub the egg on top of all of our meat pies that we have here. And now you can set your oven at 350 and let your meat pies cook for about 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, this should be the result. These are my delicious meat pies that I am presenting to you guys. Please remember to like, share, and comment. And please, please, please share this video with your friends so we can all grow together. And this is my lovely meat pie. This is the inside, as you can see here. It is filled and it looks glorious. Please have a wonderful day and goodbye.